We're talking about the topics, the items, the tools that we can use in order to improve ourselves and use the scope of Ramadan, the opportunity of Ramadan to elevate ourselves, our levels, and to maximize our benefit from the month of Ramadan, inshallah. We talked about different topics, different practical topics, but one of the foundational topics, very practical and foundational, that a believer also have this personality, traits, or characteristics, is the topic of taking advantage of the opportunity that we have in life. It's a very simple topic, very epidemic, that I promise every single one of us we're dealing with this topic, and is the foundation of missing the opportunities, the times that we have, or being successful and taking advantage of it. Just to make it very clear, we always prove it before we start the topic to make sure how practical is topic. And I ask a question, right? This is our trade usually. Raise your hand if anyone here says, I am confident I used all the opportunities in my life that I had so far. Raise your hand. Look around to see if any hands is up. There's no hands up, right? There are many opportunities that we all missed. It can be business, academic, family-wise. It can be, more importantly, spiritual, right? It shows what I'm going to talk about. Something that I look back, and I want you to think about it. Now that I'm talking, making it a little bit longer, when you look back, it says, I wish what? Literally, I want you to bring it to your mind right now. You wish what? What comes to your mind right now? What is the thing that you missed? What is the thing that you could do, take advantage, and you didn't? Okay? Many of you guys, the first thing comes is the dunyavi perspective. That land, oh my God, if I could buy it now, oh my God, I would be rich. That house 20 years ago, right? If I had it now, if I didn't sell it, I would be very rich. Bitcoin, right? 20 years ago, remember, it was 10, I don't know, less than that. $10 something, if I had it, no one believed in it. Fiqhi things aside, right? I could have been billionaire today. There are a lot of things, but aside this dunyavi perspective opportunities, we think about it. There are the other things we usually don't pay attention. We're going to talk about them tonight. We're going to have a different perspective in life. How many spiritual opportunities I had that I could take advantage of them, and I didn't take advantage of them, and I missed them, right? So what is the reason a person cannot take advantage of the opportunities of life? So it's already clear that it's all about all of us, yes? Yes? It's all about all of us. What are the reasons that we miss the opportunities of life? The most important reason, I'm just introducing this topic. The most important reason, distraction with the daily routine and life that we have. We create a lifestyle for ourselves is usually adimensional. One aspect is very important. Remember the topic of balancing life or not? We pay attention to one side of our life so much that we do not even think about other opportunities. We think the success is only in that way. The lifestyle that we create for ourselves, we prioritize certain things in life that we think is more important than other things. A lot of time, when I think about those opportunities that I missed, a lot of times I miss the important opportunities, necessary things, over those things that I didn't need that much, or to that extent. If you ask a drug addict, would you like to eat healthy food and drink healthy, water and everything, or would you like to have a drug? What do you think is the answer? Why? Because he or she made an unnecessary need a need of life. And now is stuck with that unnecessary need, and it says, I'm going to sell everything for the sake of having unnecessary things that I made it the most important thing in my life. Make sense? Yes? A lot of time we create a lifestyle for ourselves and we stuck into that lifestyle. Well, no, who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? I understand that. But that's a lifestyle that you chose for yourself. Right? A simple example. You're so blessed here. I think maximum drive you have is 15 minutes, right? Less than that, come to the center. You go to California, the minimum is like 40 minutes one way drive to get there. That's the lifestyle we created. We just thought, okay, and I stay with the consequences of that, right? So I made a lifestyle for myself that I stuck with that lifestyle and I missed the big opportunities in my life. So I have to think about it. What kind of opportunities we're talking about it? The spiritual perspective. What day of Ramadan is today? 10th. 1/3 of Ramadan is gone. Do you remember the first night? Can you believe 10 days is over? It's already done. Look back at 10 days. How many of you guys says, I took advantage of it with the full maximum opportunities I took it? Raise your hand. I can raise my hand. Can I say I was close to take advantage of these days? The believers, they keep themselves accountable. They keep analyzing themselves. And they're so blessed that they think about it and they have time, by the way. Right? The reason it says how much we did it, how much we didn't do it, because they have time. Because it will come a day, the day of judgment, we call it Yawmul Hasra, the day of regret. All mu'mineen and kuffar. It's the day of hasra. Why? Because I look back, it says I could take advantage of the opportunities in my life better. I could do better. All of us, we say that, right? It could be better. I could do this, I could do that. Think about your life. What is the thing that takes the majority of your time in your life? That is most probably the thing that is keeping you away from paying attention to other opportunities of your life, in your life. Those opportunities I miss. From business perspective, you're in a different time zone, of course. If you wake up at 7 o'clock, for example, it's already 8 o'clock in New York, right? The stock market is already open 1 hour. You missed a lot of opportunities already, correct? You know in business what they do? They hunt the opportunities. They don't wait for the opportunities to come to them. Yeah, I heard something happened. This is a business opportunity. I have to invest. No, they are the hunters of opportunity. No, better than that. They create opportunity. Correct? You see how it is? The simple people, they just wait for opportunity. Did you hear there was some investment? No, I didn't hear. Oh my God, 2 days ago I missed it. This is simple crowd. The next level, they're hunting opportunities. They're looking for opportunity. What kind of land, what kind of business, what kind of real estate, something, investment I have to do, they're hunting. The third group, the professional, they create opportunities. In Iman, which I am, which level I am at. Am I just waiting for, Masjid said something, Ramadan is here, fasting something. This is the first group. The second group, no, I'm looking for the opportunities, what I can. They said volunteer. They said they need help something. They said somewhere in the world they're faqir, yatim, someone orphan needs help, I'm there to help. The third group, they create the opportunity for themselves, for other people. The taqwa opportunity, right? To be able to take advantage of it. Amir al-Mu'mineen Imam Ali alayhi salatu wassalam says, انتهضوا فرص الخير فإنها تمر مر السحاب. Take advantage of the opportunities that you have in your life. And I'm going to mention what other opportunities we're talking about. Because they are like the clouds. You see the clouds? Right now it's on top of your head over there. A second later it's gone. The opportunities come and so quickly pass. And you won't have them anymore. Like this 10 days of Ramadan. These 10 days of Ramadan, you will never see them again. For your entire life, these 10 days that pass, you will never see these 10 days. Because next Ramadan that comes is a different Ramadan. It's a different time. It's a different opportunity. You're not going to get it back again. Done. Furas al-khair. Take advantage of the good opportunities. Why? Because there are shar opportunities as well. You know, the thieves are looking for opportunities to take advantage of the time to rob other people. You need to think what opportunities and what is that mindset and how and what you're thinking about. But here's the scary part. Our opportunities in life, they're not eternal. We're not going to have the opportunities forever. Very quickly, we have the time, we have the opportunity. They come and they're gone. Some opportunities only happen once in your life. Have you experienced that? This is only one time in your life you have advantage of taking care of that opportunity. If you did, good. If not, gone. A lot of this is the spiritual opportunities. Hurr ibn Yazid al-Riyahi, he had one time, one chance, correct? One chance. When he realized he's in the right side, he had one chance, maybe a few minutes to make a decision. Is he going to be on the right side, the path of khair, or on shar? A lot of people, they had the same doubt, by the way, in the army of Yazid. Not just Hur. A lot of people. The guy came to Imam Hussein before the war. He says, Ya Ibn Rasulullah, I was with your father in Siffin, the war. When we were coming back, he stopped in this land, Nainawa, Karbala. He grabbed the soul of Karbala. He smelled, he cried. He says, this is the Hahuna Masara Ushaq. This is where the Ushaq and the lovers of Allah will be sacrificed, will be shaheed. I look at it today, I don't see the Yazid's army, the Ushaq of Allah, the lovers of Allah. I see you are the lover of Allah and your side. Imam says, okay, so now what? Are you going to help us? Yeah, my family are waiting for me. I have to go. I can't stay. He found haqq and he left haqq in the middle of the battlefield. He missed the opportunities. But Hurr, he has a very limited time to make his decision. You see, some of the opportunities we have is only once that we have to be ready to take advantage of them. Otherwise, they're gone. Yusuf, he has that test that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made for him, that he should control himself and keep himself pure. It was only once in his life happened, correct? Ibrahim, it was only once in his life that you have to go slaughter your son. Khalas. Either you pass the test or you blew the test. If you look at all Anbiya and Awliya, they have one big test that happens. Sayyid al-Shuhada, he has only one Karbala to that level, correct? What would help? What did help Yusuf to pass the test? Who knows? What did help? Because the Prophet? No. His past. Because he kept himself pure. Because he worked on himself, he could pass the test in that moment and opportunity. If you want to pass the test, you should be ready, prepared. You can't just go to the test and say, I'm going to pass the test. No. Depends on your life and stuff. You know when they put Mayyit in the grave, what are the questions they ask? Man Rabbuk? Man Imamuk? Who's your Rabb? Who's your Prophet? Who's your Imam? What's your book, right? Do you think they're asking this tongue? This tongue can lie. Why not? Someone who was in the wrong path say lie. No, they're asking the heart of the person. That means what Imam and what leader you followed in dunya, the answer will come out by the heart of the person. What guidance, what book did you follow? That comes out. Whatever you decided in this dunya, you will reflect that in your answers in akhirah, whatever you did. And look at the scope of Ahlul Bayt, how they're teaching us. I still didn't tell you what kind of opportunities we're talking about. I still want you to think about. What are the opportunities that we have to be very careful? What are the opportunities that the believers, they take advantage of them? What are they? We're going to talk about this. Look at the scope of Ahlul Bayt. We're so blessed that we have Ahlul Bayt. They teach us. 20th dua of Sayf al-Sajjadiyah. Manqul by Imam Sajjad alayhi salatu wassalam. Look what he says. Look at the level of his request to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَكْفِنِي مَا يَشْقَلُنِ الْإِهْتِمَامُ بِهِ وَاسْتَعْمَلْنِي بِمَا تَسْأَلُنِي قَدًا أَنْ وَاسْتَفْرِقْ أَيَّامِي فِي مَا خَلَقْتَنِي لَهُ. O Allah, spare me the concern which distract me. Keep me away from those distractions in dunya that they keep me away from my mission. وَاسْتَعْمَلْنِي بِمَا تَسْأَلُنِي. Let me be employed in those things that tomorrow, the day of judgment, you will ask me about those things. وَاسْتَفْرِقْ أَيَّامِي فِي مَا خَلَقْتَنِي لَهُ. Let me pass my days in those things that you created me for those things. To the point. And don't think he's talking about sitting in masjids and praying. If I ask you a simple question, I want you to answer in your mind right now. What is the purpose that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created you specifically, Brother Ahmad, Muhammad, Sister Fatima, Zahra? What is the reason that Allah specifically created you? You have a mission. You are the piece of a puzzle of creation, yes? You were supposed to be alive from this time to this time, like any other people. We have the opportunity to live in this dunya. The world is not complete without me and you today be alive, yes? You agree or not? Let's think good about ourselves. We are supposed to be here. And don't tell me my purpose of life is just, I'm an engineer, I'm a doctor, I'm a teacher, I'm a student, I was supposed. No, that doesn't. You know how much it costs for you to be created? How much it costs for the sun and the moon and the nature and everything and the seasons all together. How much it costs for you to be born. So it's all together for the sake of me and you sitting here and just inshallah go home and sleep? What is that purpose of your creation specifically? That if you find it, if you open that door, you get that knowledge, you're like, what am I doing? I didn't know I'm so important. I didn't know Allah invested so much on me that I'm supposed to take advantage of myself. I put myself down so much. You know what does shaitan? What is the main trick of shaitan? Put you down. Put you down. I had this example I give all the time. No offense to the car dealers. When you go to the bad ones, when you want to sell your car, they look around, oh my God, fender bender here, you had an accident here, right? Oh my God, it's paint here. They put down and down and down until what? They make a good deal. You sell it for example, $10,000. Tomorrow you pass the same street, he put it for $20,000, $15,000. Why? Because he could put you down so much your value, then he could buy you. Make sense? Yes or no? That's what shaitan does. Put you so down to make you, no, you don't worth it. And once you lose your value, what happens? You're that little plant that the wind comes from right, you go left. You come from left, you go right. Because the root is not stable. But once you figure out, that's the reason of my creation. That's what I need. That's what Imam just says, وَاسْتَعْمِلْ بِمَا تَسْأَلُنِي قَدًا أَنْ Let me be employed in those things that tomorrow you're going to ask me about. I created you for this. What did you do? You were supposed to be helpful with this and that and that. How did you take advantage of your time? وَاسْتَفْرِقْ أَيَّامِ فِي مَا خَلَقْتَنِي لَهُ Let me pass my days on those things that I'm created for. You need to find out. This is a code in your life. I don't know why you created, why Allah created you. Well, there's a reason. I know that. Is your mission to be the best father? Go find it out and try to be. Is your mission to be the best mother in the society? Then be that best mother. It's your mission to be the best of all children, then figure out how you need to do it. Is your mission is to be the best employee, to help others, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then go find it out. To be the best alim, to be the best help, to be the best doctor, go figure it out. Everything you find, you can connect it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Connect to find the purpose of the creation that you have. And once you find it out, you're like, oh my God, I'm missing my opportunities. What am I doing here? Like that business person? I can't wake up at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm missing my opportunities. People are taking advantage of the time. There was an article in one of the, I remember I was flying in the news, it was in a magazine. The average time that billionaire they wake up. Billionaires, they wake up. What do you think? They don't have to work. Other people, million people are working for them, right? Before I read it, I was like probably 9:30, 10, right? Luxury life. The average hours that they wake up is 4:30 a.m. 4 to 4:30 a.m. a.m. Brother, go to sleep. We don't need it. If I have that lifestyle, I can't. I can't be successful. Even dunyavi perspective, if you don't put effort, you're not going to gain. وَاسْتَفْرِقْ أَيَّامِ فِي مَا خَلَقْتَنِي لَهُ Let me be busy with those things that you created me for those things. This surah that we always recite, وَالْعَصْرِ Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's recite together. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ Allahu Akbar. Steward to time. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ Insan, the mankind is in a status of loss. It's scary. You're all in the status of loss. إِلَّا الَّذِينَ, except who? آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. They have iman and they act upon their iman. Recommendation to haqq, follow the haqq. Recommendation to follow the sabr. Fakhr Razi, he is a big Ahl Sunnah commentator, mufassir, very big. He said, I was wondering what is the tafsir of this surah? What does it even mean in al-insana lafi khusr? What does it mean, swear to past, swear to time, that you are wasting your time, you're wasting your opportunities? What does it even mean? He said it was one day so hot in the middle of the summer, and I was passing, I saw a person, a man, he is selling ice. He had the blocks of ice, he was selling them. And he was shouting to people and begging, very nervous, Irhamu man yadhubu ra'su malih. Please have mercy upon someone who the capital, whole asset of him is melting in front of his eyes. It was hot, the ice was melting. His whole capital, his own money is melting and he cannot do anything. Please have mercy, buy it. I'm losing my capital, my whole asset here. It says this is the tafsir of Surah Asr. Al-Asr. My life is missing in front of me. I'm losing the opportunities. Am I not, right? Sometimes we live the life as if we have one chance to come to this dunya. Test it, try it. Brothers, you like it or not, sisters? If you don't like it, inshallah, next time when you come back, you can take advantage of it. As if we have the luxury of coming back again. But it says the only way that you can take advantage of your opportunity, what was that? إِلَّا الَّذِينَ, say it out loud. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ, this too khalas. Except you find the iman and you act upon iman. Otherwise, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ khalas. And Allah doesn't joke. He doesn't joke around. He doesn't say, Allah, I said that, sweetheart. Maybe if you know, khalas, that's hukm. Doesn't matter what's the bank account level, what's your degree. Doesn't matter how much people are respecting you. Except you have iman and amal salih, you're done. You have nothing else. Okay, Maulana. So what are the opportunities that we're talking about? I think we had enough time so you think about what are the opportunities that I have to be so careful about these opportunities that I'm missing them. If you recite salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. I'm sure that the first thing came to your mind is the most important one, and it's your life. What? Your life. The opportunity that you're alive right now. Hadith manqul from Rasulullah. كن على عمرك أشح منك على درهمك ودينارك. You're so careful about how you spend your money, yes? If you want to buy something, you check it online. Is there some better deal or not? If the deal is more expensive, you're more careful, right? كن على عمرك. Be more careful with your umr, with your life, more than your money. Dirham and dinar. How are you spending your life? I'm thinking out loud, by the way. I'm talking about myself. How am I spending my life? What am I doing? Remember I asked the first question, it says raise your hand if you say I took advantage of all opportunities of my life. No one raised hand, rightfully. What am I doing with my life? If they tell you that we're gonna deposit $86,400 every single day in the beginning of the day, and you have only 24 hours to spend this money, what would you buy with it? Every single day. And if you use it every day, you have it. If not, done. You can't lose it the next day. What would you buy with it? $86,400 per day, 24 hours. What would you buy? You only have 24 hours to buy. Give it away. What else? What comes to your mind? What do you do with this? That's a lot of money, right? How do you take advantage of this? Some people, maybe first day, second day, third day, then you lose it. What else I need to buy? How much are you going to give it away? Come on, how about myself and my future? 86,400 seconds Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you every single day at the beginning. And He says only 24 hours you have to take advantage of it. One day. You're not going to have it anymore. How are you spending it? the opportunity of being with your family, taking advantage of the time you spend with your family, with your children, with your wife, with your husband, with your friend, with your parents. How many of those brothers and sisters who they lost their parents, they wish they can see their parents one more time for 5 minutes? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. They wish to see their parents only one more time for 5 minutes. Don't you regret that you could take advantage of them, their presence, don't you? Yes? You look back and say, I wish that second, that moment, I should. It's going to happen to all of us, even those who their parents are alive. They say, Amir al-Mu'minin says, Ibrah, take lessons from the life of other people. When it's gone, it's over. When you put them down, which is happening without the takalluf and ta'aruf, right? When you bury them, iltimas khuda hafiz. Oh, I wish I could, maybe one more time, I'm sorry, but it's done. I apologize, it might be a little bit sensitive, but Ramadan is a time of waking call, correct? We have. What was the last time you bent down and kissed the foot of your mother? So, Mom, pray for me. That marja, he lost his mom, he buried his mom, and he was crying. He said, Maulana, your marja, why are you acting this way? It says the door of the dua is closed towards me. Any time in my life I had a problem, I was going to my mother and she was praying, the doors of rahmat was keeping open. I lost her. What do you mean? I lost my whole thing. What was the last time I bent down and kissed her? The last time I kissed my father's hand and says, you know what? Hadith is saying, Anta wa maluka li abik. You and your wealth and your money all together belong to your father. How beautifully he's balancing, right? The maqam of mother, Rasulullah says what? To someone who asks for what should I do? He says, your mother, your mother, your mother. We know the maqam of mother, right? Oh my God, it's here. Higher is Jannah. On the other side, you and your wealth all together, li abik, you belong to your father. Just because my voice is a little bit thicker or because I'm doctor so and so, my father, I have so and so. Hadith is saying that when you walk with your father, make sure you walk few steps behind your father. With your mother, never stretch your legs in front of your mother. These are the things we have to, by the way, teach our children. God forbid that our children, they call their mothers and fathers by their first name. Astaghfirullah, I don't know where that came from. The opportunity of family, right? Calm down, don't be in your laptop, come down and spend time with each other. Ugh, they're calling me again, oh my God. I'm talking to my friends. You're going to miss that opportunity one day. Without a thought. Or you're so busy, brothers, with your job, right? 6 o'clock, inshallah, I go home. One day you're going to miss that. When your children are gone, they go to their own life. When you have an empty nest, then you'll be, oh my God, it was not worth it. All work and work and work and work and work. Making some corporation fatter and fatter and losing the opportunity of my life. When you sisters, you miss the opportunity to spend time with your babies, then you understand, oh my God, I missed the best time of the life of my babies. I should have spent more time with them. Those are the opportunities. Opportunities of life, opportunities of spending time with each other. The opportunity of being young, youth, is not going to come back again. It's very interesting. When you're young, both Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and shaitan, they have a specific focus on you. Shaitan wants to take you, Allah wants to take you as well. There's a competition here. It's up to you which side you choose. Both of them. Because as the hadith of Amir al-Mu'minin Imam Ali alayhi salatu wassalam, manghul. Qalbul hadath kal-ard al-khali. The heart of a youth is like empty land, ready for cultivation. Depends on what you put in it, it will come out, it will grow. You put a good quality seed, quality things come out. You put the wrong thing and junk things, junk will come out. Depends on how you take advantage. That's why when it comes to my younger friends, I always tell them and tell the families, full responsibility on their shoulder. Whatever you want to do. You want to ruin your life? Bismillah. You want to make it? Bismillah. It's up to you. You are the one who will stay with the consequences. Mom and dad, they're not going to be there one day. As older one, they can testify to that, right? Whatever your parents told you, whatever you did, now you see it. Whatever you didn't do it, you see it today. The opportunity of friends. good friends are in Islamic, it's a whole different topics that we should talk about it. Sometimes, like Ramadan, the opportunities that we have, how we're using them. Some location, we go to Ziyarat, for example, we go to Karbala, you come back and say, oh my God, I missed it, right? I wish I can go back again. You see where we're sitting together? This is an opportunity. The opportunity of having a community, having an alim around. I go sometimes some states, they rented a literally like half of this area on the other side. Half of there, like one room, right? They rent it, 4 or 5 family together, no alim, nothing. They put together the program, they have a video, some of the lectures, that's it. The entire states, that's the opportunity they have. Don't you think we're responsible towards this opportunity at the Day of Judgment? Oh yeah, big time. The more opportunity you have, the more favors and ni'mah you have, the more responsibility. Yeah. They're going to stop me at the Day of Judgment. I sometimes think about it. They're going to say, okay, Maulana, you were healthy, right? Your leg hurt a little bit, that's okay. But you were healthy. There's some people in the hospital now. What was the difference between you and them? We gave you the opportunity to be healthy and to walk. How did you take advantage of it? You could be sitting, you could be laying on that hospital bed. Yes? Sometimes I pass, the streets and I see some people in the bus stations, right? Or the train station. They don't have a car, for example. I was like, what about me? I'm just so better. That's what Allah provided for me? No. You pass the hospitals all the time. Think about it. I could be, God forbid, one of these rooms. But I am healthy. This is the opportunity I have. I'm going to use what? To fight with my family? So how many more minutes you have, husband and wife, that you're going to waste it by fighting with each other? Oh my God, you don't know. Oh my God, you know. Oh my God, what happened? How much more time? How much more time you have to take advantage of the life and spend time with your family and children? In a good quality. When you think bigger, this little issue here and there, which also definitely we have to take advantage of it, professionally, counseling, therapy, blah, blah, blah. You get my point, right? But when you have a bigger picture, when you see that my goal from here, for example, go to California, then this issue here, oh my God, how about the weather? How about the gas? You will go. You plan and you go because your goal is over there. They said that, they asked Ma'asum, how should I pray so it will be a good salat with tawajjuh and attention? They said, pray as it is the last salat of your life. You're going to pray very, very, very nicely. Very nicely. My health, that I can, walk. The opportunity of doing khair. How many of us we have the opportunity? I'm thinking, how many of us we have the opportunity to do khair? Keep advertisement comes, right? Some orphans in Gaza, some orphan in Pakistan, in India, and somewhere, some Muslims, some children. We see the pictures, unfortunately, like this whole Palestine-Gaza situation, what happens? We're desensitized now. At the beginning, the first few weeks, astaghfirullah, I can walk. Now we're desensitized. Remember, like 5,000 became shaheed, 5,000, 10,000, now it's like 30,000, so what? Yeah, very bad. Desensitized towards it. It's very bad. This is the opportunity to do something. Khair when it comes. Someone said, it's a story, it says, oh Allah, I want you to come to my house. It was an old lady, says, I want you to come to my house. He had a dream about Allah. Allah says, I'm going to come to your house tonight. She woke up, started cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, taking advantage of the house. MashaAllah, beautiful, cooked, everything. Allah is going to come to my house. Afternoon, someone was knocking on the door. She opened the door, she saw that a poor person says, can you please help me? I don't have anything. Just like, get out of here. I'm waiting for someone very important. What are you doing here? Get out, get out. She slept at the night, she had Allah's dream. It says, you didn't come, I was waiting for you. You are Allah, you don't miss promises. It says tomorrow night, inshallah. Tomorrow night happened, someone knocked on the door, she opened the door, she said, a yatim came for help, asked for help. Get out, I'm waiting for Allah. Third day, the same thing, she had a dream, she woke up. She had a dream, Allah says, I came 3 days, you didn't let me in. That asir and yatim, I was knocking on the door to come. You missed the opportunity. You thought it's something else. These opportunities we have around life, it is the opportunity. When you see your children around you, they're having fun, they're laughing. One of the brothers told me, my whole joy of life is I see my children are laughing. Sometimes arguing with each other. I enjoy it. I see that they're alive, they're in front of me. Then I have some clients when the child is on the bed 24/7 with all the medical equipment. He's 15-year-old in the body of an 8-year-old. Then the advantage of these children, that mother knows. The advantage of 5 minutes, 15 minutes being late, the one who missed the airplane knows. The advantage, the opportunity of being healthy, the one who is in the hospital knows. But why do I have to wait to miss it? Then I see the opportunity. Yes, it was very good when my tooth was not hurting, right? So, these are some of the opportunities. I don't have time to go to details. This next section is about how to take the advantage of the opportunity. Maybe inshallah the next day we'll talk about it. But I'm just giving you the seed for thoughts, for thinking. These topics are the topics that I need to contemplate on them. Don't think that you just come here, you heard this ahadith and ayat of Quran and you go inshallah everything. No. You need to think. You need to ponder. You need to act upon these things. From tomorrow, how am I going to take advantage of my time, my family, my children, my friends, my people around? That I enjoy it. Next time I see them, say, Alhamdulillah, I have this opportunity. Next time I see my parents, my family. They passed away, my parents, go to their graves. Bend down and kiss their graves. Pray for them. May Allah give long life, inshallah, to all those parents who are alive. My father, every time he takes wuzu, every time he recites Hamd and Surah for his father. Every single time. It doesn't matter how many times a day, he says Hamd and Surah. He said, when I pass away, I want you to do that. See how smart it is? Every single time wuzu, Hamd and Surah for parents. Opportunities. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج والعافية والناس ومد في عمره الشريف وزين الأرض بطول بقائه واجعلنا من أعوانه وأنصاره وشيعته يا رحمن يا رحيم ثبت قلبي على دينك بحق الحسين يا Allah. Hasten the door of our Imam Mahdi. Us and our generation, let us be among the best of his followers. Give us the tawfiq of take advantage of our opportunities in life. Let us take opportunities to get closer to you. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, those who have hajat and request, give them khair hajat. Those who are under difficulties around the world, provide opportunities for their freedom. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim, those who are not feeling well, mu'mineen and mu'minat, cure them all at this moment. Especially have few names for the shafa, inshallah, of Shahida Ghulam Ali Lokhandawa, right? Meher Banu Shabbi Lokhandawala, and Ali Marid Mu'mineen, is that correct? And all mu'mineen and mu'minat, inshallah, those who don't have anyone to pray for them, for sihat and salamat, all of them. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, in bihaq Imam al-Sajjad, we mention his name at this moment, give the libas al-shafa to all of them. Ya Allah, Ya Rahman, Rahim, those who passed away, they're not among us. Those parents who gave us the muhabbat and the love of Islam and Ahlul Bayt, send the thawab and reward from our gathering to their souls. Rahmallahu man yaqra'u al-Fatihata ma'a salawat. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا زهر وعجل اللهم في فرج مولانا صاحب الزمان صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله صلى الله عليك يا حبيب الله. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين يا عصوب الدين قاية بر المحجلين. السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليك يا أبا محمد يا حسن بن علي. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفدائك وعلى 9 المعصومين من ذريتك. صلى الله عليك يا صاحب الزمان يا إمام الإنس والجان يا شريك القرآن. الأمان الأمان ورحمة الله وبركاته.